Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys in the late night, 11:18 p.m. Arizona Standard Mountain Time on Rob and I's 1 year anniversary. Got just
Yeah.
Rob on
Boo.
panel.
Boo.
Well, now they're saying boo, so I'm not even gonna fight you saying boo right now.
Yeah. And by they, you mean you. You're saying boo because the last time it didn't pick me up? Is that why?
Yeah, they they
You're
were
trying,
too late. They didn't make it on time.
you're trying to silence me, babe.
Who, me or
No,
them?
I said them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we tried doing an episode. Well, we did do an episode, but we think that Rob's mic wasn't turned on.
Yeah, it either wasn't turned on or there was interference.
Interference.
I think it was on, but I don't know.
The entire show, though? Because if it was interference, I would think that we would have gotten some parts, but it was like the whole show.
No, I don't know.
Hmm?
I said no, I don't know.
You don't know?
So when you click this on, does it have to connect to something over there?
No.
Why are you moving around?
I'm just looking at the levels
Oh.
of your mic when you talk.
Bleh.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I think it was maybe the mic wasn't turned on because you stepped out of the room,
Yeah.
and then yeah, when we got back to
Well, we didn't do a mic check either, so.
yeah, we didn't do that either. So you probably pressed the wrong button, and you
Plus,
thought it
we're
was
kind
the
of.
unmute button.
Yeah. I'll take the blame for it.
You take a what?
I said I'll take the blame for it.
Well, we're considering that that's what it was.
Yeah.
That and or an
It
interference.
was my sausage fingers. Touched the wrong button. Button.
Button. Belly button.
The button. So, how was your day?
It was good.
Yes, today was a good day.
Yes. If you guys missed the okay, well that's something that if you okay, we unlisted the very first episode talking about our 1 year anniversary. It's unlisted, but if you want to hear it, you would have to go into the description, and the link is there. So if you guys want to listen to that one with headphones on, just so you can hear just Rob, yeah, just listen with caution when wearing headphones because you guys know how loud I can get. So I don't want to blow out you guys' eardrums.
Don't be
So,
nosy.
hmm?
I'm telling them not to be nosy.
If you guys want to be nosy, the link is there in the
Yeah.
description.
It was a good show. That
Yes, it
sucks.
was. It was, but I'm disappointed that your mic was
But it's not the
jacked.
first time that we've
That's
had mic
happened.
issues with me. So
Yeah.
that's why,
What
and it's
is it
not.
with you?
I don't know, and it's not just these microphones because on your phone too. Like when we do spaces, there's times
Yeah.
where it just doesn't even pick me up, and I'm right next to you.
You got to use your outside voice, babe.
I don't have an outside
Oh
voice
my god, you guys need to hear him when he's dramatical.
when I get excited.
Yes.
No,
Even when he has the zoomies, he's not loud enough.
yeah, I know. I'm too chill, too calm.
But in the beginning of that episode, we included the spaces that we did this morning.
Yeah,
And yeah, if you guys want to listen to that, just go to my Twitter, twitter.com/Miss DJ Hoodie. You want to just brief them about what happened this morning?
are we talking about everything though?
Yes.
Okay, so this morning we had to go to the auto repair shop to take the car because we had difficulties this weekend. You want me to get into that?
Yes.
Okay. I don't
Oh
know
my
how
God.
long
I'm still pissed about the light. But go
about
ahead.
oh yeah. It should have let you know. Um in case you guys didn't know. Wait, when did you get it? When's that picture from?
January.
January. In
Yes.
January you got a car and I guess the whole point is when did it start making that sound?
February.
So a month later it starts indicating the
Yes.
brakes, right?
That's
And
why
I
I
don't
was
know how much you
pissed.
guys are into cars or whatever, know how to deal with them, but um usually it has an indicator and it tells you when you're gonna need brakes. I don't know how long before that it starts grinding your fucking rotors, but Ari said that she heard it and then she heard it I guess scraping the rotor and she was like, oh it stopped doing that, it went away. So this weekend we were out, we were doing stuff, and then I hear it grinding the rotor, and I was like, "Babe, your brakes are gone." And she's like, "What are you talking about? That's normal." It did it last time when it stopped. I'm like, "That's not normal." And then I showed her the rotor, and I showed her how it was like carving into it. And I was like, "Babe, that's not normal." So then we just came home. We were in for the weekend, and then this morning we took it to the car shop, and
Yeah, we
sure
woke up
enough,
pretty early. We woke up at like 5:45,
yeah.
and I thought the shop opened at 7. I knew it was at 7 because when I made appointments with them in the past, they were like, "Oh, bring it in at 7."
Mm,
So maybe this was like their summer hours or whatever, but
maybe.
yeah, we
So we got there at 7. They opened at 8, but um, we did manage to get the car in to get seen today. They fixed it pretty fast.
yeah, we
Thank
had to
God it
call
was
an
just
Uber.
that.
We
Thank
had
God
to,
it
well,
was.
a Lyft.
Oh yeah,
And
the
I was
first
talking
lift,
about how I didn't like our Lyft driver.
the first
He
lift
was
driver.
whiplashing us and went the wrong fucking way,
Yeah, but
and he didn't talk to us. I tried so hard not to read his ass, and I for sure didn't tip him because I don't know. I just think that you're just supposed to be a certain way
yeah. So then what? We
as a
can't.
driver.
What?
As a driver.
Why'd you whisper that?
Hmm?
Why'd you whisper that? Did I interrupt you?
'Cause- huh?
Because I interrupted?
Well, I guess those. It don't matter. It don't matter. I just had to.
You had to say it. And yeah, we came home. We were thinking about doing a show, and I was like, nope, because as soon as we start, they're gonna call that the car's ready. And she's like, yeah, let's try anyway. So she was setting up for that, and then sure enough, they call and they're like, yeah, the car's ready. So
Yeah, you predicted that.
yeah,
Like right when I was gonna press it,
I
they
knew
called.
that. I was like, we're not even gonna get started.
And he was like, "I knew it."
I knew it. But
We had to call another Lyft, and I liked her. Her name was Anna. Shout out Anna,
yeah,
even
she
though
was
she'll never
nice.
hear this.
Who knows? Maybe she's the one listener that we have.
Well, unless she types in my name, because nobody has a name like mine.
Oh, should we talk about how I forgot to spell your name?
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah, at the shop they asked me like whose name to put down, and I was like, oh, Audriel, and then they were like, spell that. I was like, and then the last name
Yeah.
too. I was like,
Not knowing how to spell your wife's name on your 1 year anniversary.
listen,
Oh my
I panicked. I was
oh
not expecting for them to ask me to spell them, which normally I spell it right.
mm,
I don't even know if
mm.
I got it wrong or not.
Try to spell it right now.
I can't. Don't
Oh
put me on
my
the spot.
gosh.
A B C
Oh,
baby.
Wrongo.
Baby. But yeah. No, I don't think I gave him the wrong name. Or not the wrong name, but spelled it the wrong way. I
Mm.
don't think I did. You should have had her read it back to you. Be like A, B, C.
Yeah, she would have been like, he told us BABE.
Babe. But yeah. And then we went back, picked up the car, went to do some work, and then we came home, and then oh yeah,
Yeah, we ate,
we ate.
and then we chilled out on the couch for a little bit, and then I was wanting to lay down.
Yeah. I normally don't take naps. I'm not a
You
nap.
were exhausted.
I've been exhausted though.
Yeah, spiritually you were exhausted. Me, I was trying not to, but I I didn't feel like I was like, sleepy. Like I knew I was tired. Like I wanted to lay down and like chill, like
Yeah.
really chill out because the issue with the car, it was very like well, in the beginning when you heard the grinding and all of that, that was very stressful for me because it was like, okay, will I even have the funds to
Yeah.
take care of it? And just the modern shit.
Yeah.
um and this morning it was like, okay, well, last night I was like, oh, like I have to get up early, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to make sure that I have enough funds. And like, it was already like beginning to get stressful
Yeah.
last night. And then I couldn't go to sleep right away. So I only got maybe about 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep.
Mm.
And then we already had to wake up. And I know I let the first alarm go, and I was like, I know I did another one. So I crashed back out for another 10 minutes. And then it was like having to get up. And um, I knew, or I thought they were gonna open at 7.
Yeah.
So that's why, cause me, I don't like to rush. Like I will wake up 2.5 to 3 hours early just so that I can do all the things that I need to do. And it kind of goes back to that whole like making room to be sick and
Yeah.
shit like that. But I didn't get sick, which was great. It was amazing, and I had my toast with avocado and scrambled eggs. Oh my gosh, that's like the best. That's like my new favorite now.
Mm.
I just hope I can keep it up because it's very light
Mm.
and it's filling for like 2 hours.
Mm.
And then
With just one?
yeah, I just had one, and then when we came
That
back, I had
fills you up
another
for
one.
2 hours?
Was it 2 hours?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Because when we got back, well, uh, no,
You
about
had
an
one.
hour.
You had one in the morning. We left, came back. You had another one,
Yeah. So
and
yeah, it
then
was
we
about
left
an
again.
hour.
And then what, like 2, 3 hours later, we ate.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So that
good,
was great.
cause it's kind of easy to do, right?
Yeah, it
Fast.
was very quick too. That's what I like.
So I
And you
want to
had
find you.
protein.
I want to find a guacamole because it's the same thing, but
Yeah.
the only thing is some companies put spicy in it, like they put chile.
Yeah.
So I need to find you one that doesn't have the
Well, we
spice
could
in
just
it.
make it ourselves. We can find a recipe.
Yeah, well, I know how to make it. What are you? I'm Mexican. I know how to
Man.
make guacamole. I'm
Well, you
just
gotta
saying.
make me one. We got one left.
Okay,
Yeah, make me a
but
spread. Ooh, nice.
wait, what? My brain just went.
That's too nice.
Make you split it. But yeah, normally I don't take naps, and it was kind of surprised that I took a nap. But then I had a stupid dream, kind of fucked up dream. So I was like, okay, that was fucked up. And then I woke up, and then you woke up. We talked, and then yeah, we're not gonna tell you guys what we did. So you're gonna judge us, but
Oh, are you talking about dinner?
yeah,
I don't give a damn. It's fucking good.
yeah,
Those pickle slices. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so even though today is, well, maybe we shouldn't say it. Well, we could say it, right? We're
Well,
going out for our anniversary dinner on Friday.
yeah. What are
Yeah.
they gonna do? Jinx us, and then we die tomorrow?
Yeah. If you guys are gonna jinx us, the only thing is that yeah, we're just gonna miss all you can eat fish fry.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
But
Don't
yeah,
be a
that's gonna
hater. Leave
be
us
our
alone,
date
man.
night.
So in the show that is now unlisted, we kind of talked about or asked each other like, how has it been for you this year? We gave this long, detailed answer. Which again, if you want to listen to it, go check the description
With
of
headphones on.
this one.
What?
The description on
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
already on there. It's on there,
Okay.
so you guys can listen to it right now. It's posted.
You guys might have to decipher what I'm saying even with headphones on because
Yeah, just be
it
careful.
sounds like I'm far away. I don't know, it's weird. But is there anything from that show that you want to mention here in case they don't click on it or they can't hear it?
Um, well, if I were to do a jump cut, just that my first year of marriage to you has been great.
It's been amazing.
Yes,
But we have had some downs.
yes, we did.
And we did talk about that.
Yes, we did.
I don't know how much it picked up, but yeah, there's been a couple times where we were like, okay, maybe this isn't for us.
Yeah.
So we came that close, people. And if you could see my fingers, how far apart they are. But in the moment, yeah, it does feel like, okay, this is the end.
Yeah,
But
it
deep
felt like
down, it's
it.
like, no, we
But we
can't.
had to identify, we had to learn, both of us had to learn to identify what was modern and what was spiritual.
Yeah. Well, I could tell
And
you that spiritually, I never felt, okay, maybe once that it was over. But that was because
uh
when we were in the argument, we were talking about like, okay, well, what's the point of this then? And then I asked you, even in the spiritual stuff, and you were like, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that.
mm,
So then that's when I was like, okay, is it really over? Because I knew to me, I didn't want it to be over. But, you can't force anybody to be with you. So when you said that, I was like, okay, maybe it is over. But thank God it wasn't. We got through it. So if we've come that close to splitting up, does that count as a breakup? And if it
no,
does it
because
interfere with our anniversary? Because isn't it supposed to be a year?
yeah.
Like consecutively, not like, oh, in the year we broke up 17 times and shit. So it's like, no, that doesn't count.
Yeah,
I don't know. To
well,
me, it
we're
doesn't count.
not. Well, no, because we were connected spiritually. Like, there's no.
Yeah, we never officially said, okay, it's done.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah. And even if we did, we know it was just like a modern saying,
Hmm.
because I think spirituality is more like doing, and modern is more like saying. It's all at the mouth. It's just words.
Hmm.
And it's almost like spiritually, words don't mean anything. It's your
Yeah.
it's your actions. And yeah, we may have said it, but it was in a modern way. But were we disconnected? No.
No.
So it was almost, and I don't know if you felt this way. I know I've said it maybe like once or twice, but it was almost like when we got into those arguments, it did feel like we were closer
Yeah.
than apart.
Yeah.
Because yeah, the words can feel like a separation,
Yeah.
but it's just words. Spiritually, it just felt like you were right next to me, and it's just like, okay, like, yeah, we're done, or like, yeah, we're finished. But it's like we're sitting side by side holding hands, and it was like, okay, you can go now. But and yeah, it just felt
You
like we
hang
were
up. No,
closer.
you hang up. Yeah.
Yeah, and even when we decided to, like I need time to chill out,
Mm.
like, let's say like an hour, like it didn't feel like, just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know modern people would say that. I mean, of course you feel shitty, but I think for us it was just kind of like, just already like missing you, not even like, I don't know, like it just felt different. Like we
Mm.
were still very much connected.
Yeah.
Like even the attempts of wanting or needing to get away,
Hmm.
it was just like you legit had me on a harness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. But I prefer that though. Like to me, I don't think that's playing games because that just proves to each other and to ourselves of how serious and how deep we are. And there's no such thing as going back.
Yeah. I think most of that stuff was because I was learning to be in a spiritual relationship. So whenever something happened that we didn't agree on, I always reverted to the modern response. Like if you said, "Oh, well, I need space," then I would take it. I'm not saying that you said that, but if you would have, I would have taken that like, "You need space from me. Why? What did I do?" That's a modern thing. If you were to tell me, "Hey, I have to do something and it's a spiritual thing and I need to be alone,"
Because needing space to us now is like prayer.
yeah,
Prayer, being with our guides,
yeah,
that sort of thing.
you know. But that's something that I had to learn that it's not. First of all, it's not a personal thing for you to say I need time or I need to be alone right now. Second, I don't even remember what the arguments were about.
Sometimes you need validation, like because when I say I need space or I need to chill out or whatever, then you would ask me just to be sure, like, are you talking like modern or spiritual? Like you'll literally ask me, like, oh, do you need you need to be alone spiritually? Like you'll ask me. So I think
But I think it's because sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
but
you're
I
good.
think it if we're already starting a what's
I know it looked like something.
what are you
I'm itchy.
she was there jerking her arm and
I
shit. I'm
know.
like, what the hell are
Like
you
I know what
jerking
it looks like.
me? Shit. See, made me forget what I was gonna ask.
My God.
No, if we start having a do you need a minute?
Sorry.
What's going on there? Um,
I
if we
can't take
start
a
having
rant.
a disagreement and then it's like, okay, I don't think we should talk for the rest of the day. To me, that's like, why? So if we weren't having a disagreement, you would be able to talk to me right now, or you wouldn't need. What is going on there? Did something bite you?
I don't know. But mine died.
Oh shit!
So I don't know how long it died. Did you see it?
Nope.
Oh shit. Damn it.
See again with the technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
you know what? This one was probably yours.
I told you it was dying.
Ooh, hold on.
So what do we do now?
Let me try again. No, it's dead. It won't turn on. Damn, you were right.
Plug it in right there.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
It'll probably turn back on, right?
Yeah, it should.
I'm
Jeez.
telling you, babe, you don't listen. Nah. What was I saying?
I have to wait a second.
Oh, okay. I was saying. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, something that we didn't get a chance to talk about in the previous one is like pet peeves and things that we've done that have gotten on your nerves. Things that I would do or things that you would
I was just gonna say I can turn on this mic, but can you sit over there so my ear cheese can hear you?
do. So your little cheesy ears can hear me.
My Swiss cheese ears.
Yes, baby.
Thank you.
Well, that one's blinking already.
Oh yeah, it's charging.
Oh, I'm old.
I'm old too.
I feel like it's a birthday or something.
You want to sit over there? Is that one
Can you
better?
hear me over there?
Yeah, I can just turn this way.
Oh, okay. So I'm on the other casting couch.
Yes.
Do I get the part?
Turn on this mic.
Ooh, there's paint over here. while she's doing that. Um. Well, no, I need you to listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Um. I was asking or saying the things that would bother me, or the times that I would get mad, is when we would start having a disagreement, and then I told you one of I don't know if I really want to say this on this cast. Though. I don't want to give these people a weapon, but then again, who cares? Because they can't do shit with it. But I would tell you, even if you're mad at me, if you're gonna get off the phone or you're not gonna talk to me for the rest of the day, tell me that you love me and that it'll be okay. And so what would piss me off and bother me sometimes, and that was the reason why I wouldn't hit you up until you came back, was that you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't tell me I love you too or I love you. You would just get off the phone. And I was like, ooh, fuck. I would get all pissed off. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, most of the time it wasn't intentional. I don't think it was intentional when I did that, because for me it's just like those are just modern words. Like that was almost like a modern agreement.
Yeah.
And for me, like I didn't think about it until after I left.
Hmm.
And I was like, fuck, that's like another thing I have to explain. That's another thing that I have to correct. I have to make that right. Or it was like, I think the first time that I did it, or like the first two times, I think for me it was like you and I made an agreement, or at least I thought it was an agreement, when we said that we weren't going to curse at each other. And I'm not saying like fuck you, you fucking bitch, like you know, like I'm not saying like that, like in a way like what the fuck are you talking about? You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
that cursing. And we were doing it. So it was like, okay, well, we agreed. He came at me that way, like saying like what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and I was like,
Sorry.
okay, I don't think, like if that's what you're saying to me, then I feel like I don't have to say it, because it's almost like you broke the law.
Yeah. I don't mean to laugh, but I think it was funny, or it's funny now because I do that when I get like frustrated. When I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Mhm.
Like in that mindset.
Mhm.
But it's not like what are we doing with each other, or like what's the point of us even talking? It's more like why are we fucking fighting over some dumb shit?
Mhm.
But then I know in the moment it doesn't come out that way. So
Yeah.
that's why when I would say like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because sometimes I would be
Yeah.
confused, and I'm like, I don't even
Same, because I get that way too,
like.
because I think I tried not saying the F word.
Yeah, F
Like
word.
I try not to say that. So the closest thing was hell. Like what the hell are you talking
Yeah.
about? And I felt like that was as, you know, as close as I was going to get to saying the F word,
Hmm.
to, not to you, but you know, in the
Yeah.
conversation. So when we were talking to each other that way, it was just kind of like, okay, so you're not gonna give a flying fuck about the fuck shit that you were saying to me, and you want to get on me not saying I love you, and it's just like
Yeah.
whatever. But I think after that, I really tried not to do that, and it's probably not the best, because I would have those moments of wanting to leave. And I think the thing that we do is we just grow quiet. We don't say anything to each other, but staying on the phone feels better. Even we're in those moments, like we're showing each other that we're not leaving. Like yeah, like we're both angry, we're both confused. We don't know what to say, but just being on the phone, not saying anything, it just feels right. It feels better.
Yeah. I think. Well, it's kind of like I told myself that I wouldn't call anybody babe or baby. That I was done with that. I was like, I'm too old to be calling anybody that. And then the same thing with like, I don't want to say that it's forced, but like when we're on the phone and it's like a quick, oh, I'm gonna call you right back. What's the not what's the point? It's not gonna come out right, but saying like, hey babe, I'll call you right now. Or I'll call you right back. All right, I love you. Like that seems kind of like overdoing it because I'm just gonna call you right back. So it's those type of things like, oh, you didn't say you loved me, so does that mean that you don't love me? And it's like, what the hell? I was just
Mm.
gonna call you right back.
Yeah.
One of those things, and I know it sounds stupid and like was it's not a big deal if I don't say it, but like I told you, if you say it 1,000 times when you're happy, why can't you say it that one time when you're mad? Because then
Mm.
at that point it sounds to me and it feels to me like it's conditional or you're doing it on purpose because you know it bothers me.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, so you only love me when you're happy with me, but when you're mad at me, you don't, or you're using it like something against me. That's why.
I think at one point I felt like it was forced.
Mm,
Like, oh, I have to tell you that I love you. Like, why can't I just be mad? You
mm.
know, because sometimes I feel like when people say that I'm always mad, and it's like they don't think that I have a reason to be mad, but I have lots of reasons why I'm mad. And it's almost like, why can't you just let me be mad? You know.
Would it
And
make a difference if it was that you were mad at something else? Like, would you still say it if you were mad at something or someone else and you were like, baby, I need to be alone right now. I love you and I'll call you back?
sometimes it's hard to even say that when I'm say it to you when I'm mad about something else or someone else, because it almost seems like it is shameful, because it's almost like, you know, I'm fucking mad right now, and you know it's not at you, but like you really want me to fucking say this right now to you, and I'm like mad because I feel like, if like, oh, like I'm just mad, you know, and it's just like, tell me you love me, and then it's almost like you're making me this small,
Mm.
you know, and it's like like you know, like don't like it is almost
So,
like you're making me feel like I'm getting mad over petty shit,
so it's
and it's
almost
just
like
like, let
telling
me
you
be
calm down.
petty.
It's almost like me telling you, hey, calm down
Yeah,
or
and it's just
relax.
like, don't do that. Like I'm in my zone,
Let
you
me be
know.
pissed. Let me be big mad right now. Don't bring me back down.
Yeah, and it is almost shameful. It is petty, but it's like, this is where I'm at.
Mm.
You're and it's like when you say, like, okay, you can be there, but tell me that you love me. And for me, it's just like, no, you tell me that you love me at this space, like at
Mm.
this moment and mood, and you know, and it's like, yes, validate it for me. Like tell me, you tell me that you love me, and
Yeah.
that my reasons are petty, but you love me for my pettiness.
Yeah.
and 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 eventually, like, it may have not been that way, but yeah, when I do calm down, it's like I do run to you for snuggles.
Yeah.
And then that's where I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I just got mad. And what I love about you is that you don't throw it in my face. Like, yeah, we talk about it, and you know, the thing that I love about us is that it's like I can tell you stuff, or before I tell you stuff, I would be like, babe, I'm not looking for an answer. I'm not looking for an opinion. Like, you know, I don't really want a thought or your thought in it. I'm just saying it to say it. And you don't go there with me. But as the day goes on, or as time goes on, we do talk about it. And
Yeah.
that's where it's like, okay, I think I'm ready to hear, or like, you know, like, and we can talk about it. And it's the same thing with you. Like, when you tell me stuff, you're just like, I'm not looking for an opinion or anything. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. But those are things that we had to learn,
Yeah,
and those are
yeah, we
things
did.
that, like I said, I I'm used to being modern and responding in a modern way. So for me, it was always like, okay, I don't care if you're mad, just tell me you love me, and you'll call me back. And you're right. In the moment, if you're mad, you don't want to say it. And it's not that you don't love me; you just don't want to say it. And of course, that's something that I had to learn.
It's
That
hard
it's
to
not
say
against
it
me.
because it's almost like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
It's hard to say it because it's like I feel like I show you too much of my anger all the time. And it's just like if I tell you I love you and I'm always mad, like I think that you would look at it like I'm just bullshitting, or I'm just mad for no reason. And it makes me feel like you would look at me as pathetic. But it's like you want me to say it, so I'm gonna say it. But I sound stupid saying I'm mad, outraged. Oh, but I love you.
No.
See, like it kind of makes me look like a psychopath. That's why for me it's like, okay, I'm not gonna say it while I'm mad. Does this make sense?
Yeah. I guess I don't know. What if I was to say, and I'm not saying that it is, but what if I was to say that I need I need to know that, or I need to hear it when you're mad, because before with other people or with other females, it was like they did use it as a weapon.
Mhm.
They did use their love as a weapon, and they took it away whenever they wanted to.
Mhm.
And even though I know that that's not how it is with you, I still need to hear it sometimes. And I think, like I said in the beginning, it was way more than it is now. Now I understand. Now I get it. But to me that me saying like, hey, when you're mad, I need you to say it because I need to hear it. It's the same thing as like when you say, just ask me if I'm okay. Tell me that you love me, like randomly in the day, because like when we're together and I'm all up on you and I'm showing you and I'm catering to you and all these things, that to me is me showing you that I love you. I shouldn't be like, oh, I love you, babe, just randomly.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like, oh, well, I'm showing you. You should know that I love you. It's the same thing. Like, yes, I'm mad at you, but you should know that I love you, and I shouldn't have to say it. So to me, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But so if I was to tell you, like, I just need to hear it, just say it, and I'll be good.
Yeah, it's like just reaching out.
Yeah,
Whether if it's like a touch or
yeah,
something, like, yeah, you may not feel the words, but you again, words is just modern.
yeah,
For me, I have to be touching you. Like I have to touch you and kiss you and rub you up and down and like give you snuggles and things like that, like because to me it's better to feel,
yeah,
you know. um Sometimes I do need you to look at me, because you'll look at me and you'll look away, and then I'll tap you again, and then you'll look at me and then you'll look away, and then I tap you again. So like for me, like I need your eyes locked on me. Like I need you to see and to feel.
yeah,
Like to me that feels better. Of course I love the I love yous, and like I love telling you how I feel about you, like how you make me feel, and like, I'm always telling you. And it's like I want to have you in all ways possible. Like I want to have you in a modern way, and I want to have you in a spiritual way. So for me it's like um I worry that I'm being too passionate, or like too, like like handsy, or like, because for me that's what I like. I feel like I need that for me. And it's like I want to show you, like I want you comfortable,
yeah,
I want to show you how I love you, I guess.
yeah.
Because I don't do that with anybody else but you. Like you're the only one I want to give it to. And when
Oh.
other people,
Sorry.
why are you laughing?
No, because I was like, ooh, you want to give it to
Yes.
me?
Yes. But yeah, that's why it's like I'm trying not to. Well, in the beginning, it was uncertain because when I gave someone else too much, it was too much for them, and they didn't like it. They couldn't handle it. They didn't, they were foreign to it, and it was just like, this is just how I love. Like, this is just how I love you. This is how I express it. And they're just like, well, stop it. And it was just like, okay. And then when you don't give it to them, then they get mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like you're the one that changed.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, when you're happy, it's all fucking I love yous and I can't wait to see you or be with you or touch you and all this other stuff. But then I guess when people are mad, to me, that's like the true test of how they feel. So if when they're mad at you, they can't look at you, they can't say I love you, they can't be like, hey, I just need to be alone for a minute. Like, of course, things get heated. I get mad too sometimes, and that I understand all that. But when someone takes that and uses it as a weapon, like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna take my love away from you. I'm gonna take what I know that you need to hear right now, and not tell you that because I know it's gonna hurt you. That's where with them that's how it was, and that's what I didn't want with you. But again, I can't treat you the way that it was with them,
Right.
and that's something that I had to get used to and learn. Just like, so were you saying that you held back with me as far as like showing me how much you love me and all that stuff, being, as you put it, needy sometimes?
I think I think you and I both understand that when neither of us say it, when we want to hear it or that we feel we need it, I think that resistance isn't so much as like a modern feeling anymore. I just think it's hard.
Yep.
It's hard for us to say it because you want to get it right. You don't want to mess up, and what I mean by that is we gotta self-identify why we're feeling this way, because it's almost like watching what we say to each other and how we say it and choosing the right words, but also, is this modern or is this spiritual? That's why it's like, you want me to say I love you, but for me it's just hard. It's not that I don't want to say it. It's like, how do I say it right? How do I say it uh in a modern way or in a spiritual way? Because there is a difference, especially when it comes to me and you. It has to be done a certain way, because with modern people, they just say it, like, oh, I'm sorry, or I'm sorry you feel that way, like it's your problem and you deal with it.
No.
And that's why it's like, we can't say that to each other, because it is disrespect. It is like, like, no, that's something that you say to a modern person. I'm not a modern person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm a healer. You're a healer. We're people of importance. So we can't say those things to each other. That's why when we it sounds like we're holding back, but I don't, spiritually, I don't see it that way. We have to get it right. We have to say things a certain way to each other out of respect,
No.
because you're just not any modern dude that's, like you're not treating me like shit. So that's like another thing. Like, I can't say something to you as if you were treating me bad. You're not treating me bad. So how do I make it right to someone that you just had, like, either a modern or a spiritual disagreement? See, which one is it? There's a certain way to fix this one or this one. That's why when I get quiet, that's literally like what I'm thinking. Like, okay, what's going on? Like, why am I mad? Okay, I'm mad because I feel like he shouldn't have done this, or he shouldn't have said this. And because of this is why I feel this way. Okay, is this something that happened to me before with a modern person? Or is this just because it's him and he shouldn't be treating me this way? See, so there's a
No.
lot of things.
No.
Why are you smiling and laughing?
I'm not.
You are.
No. I was just wondering, um, obviously we didn't have any plan for this podcast other than letting people know about the technical difficulties with my microphone and the other one. But it's yeah, we got pretty deep here. I don't know how long we're in. How far are we in? An hour?
45 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 3 hours, babe.
3 hours.
No,
Hell
it's
no.
45 minutes.
But was there something else that you wanted to talk about?
What was the questions? You said there was like one or two.
Oh, well, there's a bunch of them, but I didn't write them. Oh, I'm old. It's the late
You're
night.
not
I'm
an
tired.
old fart yet.
Yes, I am. I feel like one.
Oh my gosh.
What?
In the hot seat once again. Second round. Fight.
Well, these are. I think some of these are from the internet, so they're kind of basic shit.
Mm,
The question, number one question is, are you happy?
yes.
Yes.
Insanely happy.
My answer is yes.
Crazy happy.
No.
Yes.
Insane happy. And then another basic question, how has it been? Which I think we've already talked about it, but how has it been?
How has it been? Wonderful.
Amazing.
Life changing.
Are you in love?
Am I in love?
Yes.
Yes.
My answer.
Inside and out, upside down,
Wait, what?
inward, outward,
We're talking about positions?
vertically, horizontally.
Do
I don't know. It
you
just
want me to
got
read the ones
weird
that
right
we've
when
already
Cassie.
answered?
Huh?
What? What?
I said current, past, present, future. I'm happy.
Yes,
And
me
what
too.
now?
Do you want me to ask the ones that we've already kind of answered? Just go down the
Uh,
list of the questions.
whatever. Whatever's interesting
Uh,
to you.
I think it was. Oh, I'm not gonna read those. Are you loved? Has it been easy?
um, yes. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because you're easy to love. Like you're outgoing, you're funny, like you can have modern conversations and you can have spiritual conversations, and it's easy. You're easy to talk to. And I know a lot of people agree with that, even though they may hate your stinking guts. You make them vomit.
Yeah.
But it was easy. Um and I don't think those things were hard. I think they were challenging because it's like a spiritual
Yeah.
is very much new. So I think, yeah, it was challenging, but it was enjoyable. And I think you and we take pain very well. And
Yeah.
this was a different kind of pain, and that I think you and I needed to feel to
Yeah.
understand it. So I think that was enjoyable to me.
The question was, has it been easy for me? I wouldn't say that it's been easy. There's been times where it's been super hard, but it's not hard to love you and it's not hard to be with you. It's hard navigating how to do those things. And then when things like outside of our control gets in the way, like for instance the distance between us and having to be apart from each other because of our situation and family and stuff, that gets hard because it's like I want to be there, you want to be here, and stuff like that, but we can't. So that's hard. But if we didn't have the spiritual connection where we can be hundreds of miles away and still feel like we're together, that's what makes it easier.
Yeah.
Which I've never had that before, and so those were harder, I guess. So comparing those times to now, it's this. I would say it's easier, but at times it does get hard. But again, it wasn't um loving you or anything like that. It's just learning how to get along with the other stuff that comes along
Mm.
with it. But the next one, I think we already answered this. Has it almost ever been over?
Yeah, we answered
Yes.
that.
How close did it get? Very close. Packed your bags, ready to go. How did you come back together? Talking, understanding.
Listening,
Yeah.
connecting, praying.
When you say connecting, I know you don't mean what I mean, but
Yeah, I know what you mean when you say it,
yeah.
but
But
you're
that
so
helps too.
nasty.
That helps a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are we the same people as we were in the beginning?
Yes.
You would say yes.
Yeah.
As fuck. I know it's a basic question, but like how? How are we the same and how are we different?
Um.
'Cause I would say that we're a little different now than in the
Okay.
beginning.
Spiritually or modern.
Both.
I say that you're still the same in modern because there are still things spiritually that trip you out.
Yeah.
And your actions are pretty damn funny. um and I guess I'm still like guiding you, I guess, like,
Yeah.
just letting you know what's up. And you're the only difference is that, yeah, you're a lot more open, you're a lot more accepting to your abilities. um you're I don't feel like you have struggles or troubles like how you think that you do.
Yeah.
But let's just say that when you and I get intimate, that it always feels like the first time. So I don't think
Mm,
that's changed. How we talk to each other hasn't changed. Um, the only difference is that we just know a lot more about each other. But everything else,
yeah.
feelings, like seeing you over and over and over every chance that I had, it did always feel like the first time, like seeing you.
Yeah.
And just feeling like I still can't even pass gas around you. You know what I'm saying? So it's still very much like, and I don't think it has anything to do with like, oh, we don't see each other that often still. But it's like there were times where we would stay with each other for, about a couple weeks, and you would think in a couple weeks that you'd be used to doing shit like that.
Yeah.
But it still feels like the first time. Like sometimes when we do go intimate, sometimes it's like, we kind of like role play, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like almost not even like a role play. Like it
Yeah.
still feels like, and we're not even trying to role play. It just
Yeah.
goes this way. That's what's exciting.
Yeah.
But
That,
no,
yeah, that's why I was like, are we still the same? 12-12. It's
nice.
12-12. But
I seen it.
yeah, I definitely see changes. But yeah, we're still the same people. We're still. I don't feel like you've changed since you and I started.
Well, you did say something that broke my heart, but it
What?
was, yeah, because I felt it, and it was like I was putting on that front still, because it was like, nah, that's impossible. I could never fall back. But when you have someone that voice that you care about, and you value their opinion, and you know their honesty, go and tell you that, yeah, you kind of slipped. Like,
On what?
um you said that I wasn't that confident. It was my confidence.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know
The fuck you
like that was
mean?
hard, because I know you weren't I knew you weren't saying it to me to hurt my feelings. I knew that that's what you saw, sensed, and experienced, witnessed, and I don't think it was so much of me telling you over and over and over my struggles. I think it was something that you were actually seeing in me, and it was just like, okay, what you said to me, it was validation for me because I knew that I was. I just thought that my front to you was like, you know.
Yeah. I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but that's basically what people do. Like, oh, I'm not gonna show my true emotions. But if somebody doesn't know you or they don't have that connection with you, they won't be able to tell. So once
Yeah,
you,
in a modern way, you
yeah,
probably wouldn't have
yeah,
told, but spiritually, we're so connected, and I don't think that had anything to do with me telling you what was wrong with me because I'm very verbal and I'm very expressive. Like I cry to Rob when I need to, and it does feel like he does bring out the vulnerability in me.
that's what I was gonna say right now.
Yeah, so I don't think it was that because
So
that's very much modern because I'm crying about modern stuff. But spiritually, like when you said it to me in a spiritual way, I was like, okay, bitch, you need to re-up on yourself. Yeah, and then that's when I felt like I needed to pull away from you to correct myself. And even that I couldn't do because you made it okay. Like you told me that it was okay just to try again, try harder.
hmm
But I just think that when you fuck, I lost it.
so when I said it, um, to you, was it like, oh, I can't be vulnerable with you then? Is
No,
that?
it was more like okay, if I'm slipping spiritually, then maybe I'm too modern and I shouldn't be too modern.
Yeah.
Second, it was like I don't think that I should be telling you so much about my problems and just do it. Like do it instead of talking about it. And third, it was like, okay, he's a tehikia, he's a healer. He's my protector, medicine man. I need to do what he says.
I think at that point was where I was like, okay, are you telling me as like my wife and you just want to vent to me, or are you talking to me like you would to a healer and do you
Yeah.
need answers? I think that's when I started asking like, do you need me to say anything or you just need me to hear you?
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like if I had a person, a teacher that I was learning from, I'm not gonna go to them for every single little thing. Like there's certain things that I have to learn on my own.
Mhm.
And to me, I at that point I didn't understand if it was you just talking to me like you would to your husband, or was it you were coming to me to give you advice or help you. That's why I
Yeah.
was like,
And I
I
would
don't
tell
know.
you, I would be like, okay, like I need your opinion.
Yeah,
And when
and I
you would
guess
reply, it would depend too. Like, okay, should I protect myself from your
yeah,
answer or should I take that whipping?
yeah.
And most of the time, I chose the whip
Yeah.
because,
I
well, yeah,
can't stop
because
it.
baby,
I can't stop.
you so
You
nasty.
like the
I do, but protecting myself is it would be like modern
yeah.
in a modern way unless you said
Yeah,
protect yourself spiritually then
because in the modern way, the truth hurts, but in a spiritual way, you need the truth.
yeah.
So to me, when you would tell me like this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm going through, and I'm seeing you like, what the hell are you talking about? School scares you, but you're battling demons.
Hmm.
Like how? How does the school part scare you? And
when
that's
i'm when i'm this strong powerful person.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I told you.
But that's something else that I had to learn in a modern way too. That happens
Hmm.
not only with couples, but with people. We need to have someone that we can be vulnerable with, that we can. We have to be able to be soft with someone at least, you know. Not, I'm not saying all the time, but once in a while, be like, shit, I'm fucking tired, I'm exhausted, I'm hurting, or whatever it is. You have to be able to open up to people, and I think in the moment when I said that, like, I need you to be confident. It was because, like I said, I saw you as this strong, powerful person who battles all these things and shit, and then like you can't tackle school with paper and pen, and you know,
I'm like, fuck that. You
you're like,
pick up
yeah,
that piece of paper and pen,
yeah,
and you show me how it's done. You
yeah,
know, and a lot of people can't do that. So it's like, what the hell? And you want to get on me? Excuse
yeah.
me.
But yeah, I get it now, but at the time I
And can
didn't
I
get
say
it.
something
Yeah,
to the modern people? Like, yeah, you can be vulnerable with somebody, but trust them enough to be vulnerable. And yo, I'm talking to the other part of the couple. Like, don't use it as a weapon.
yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. Like, they're telling you because they trust you. They felt safe with you, and you're disobeying their trust. So you can't expect the same shit when you're doing the dirt.
That happens to a lot of men because
Yeah, like
women, especially your partner, wants you to be vulnerable with them, right? To let
yeah.
your guard down, take the armor off, as they say.
Yeah.
But then when you do it, it's like, stop being a little bitch and just get it done. And at that moment, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna come back to you and tell you my fears, and like, just because I'm telling you I'm scared right now doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do it. Doesn't mean that I'm just gonna give up, and it doesn't mean that I'm weak. It's
Right.
not a weakness. I'm just letting you know what's going on. But if a man feels that his wife or his girlfriend is gonna look at him like he's a weak little bitch, I guess, then he's not gonna open up to her anymore. And
Mhm.
that's where, like you said, people do use that as a weapon.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I know your weakness now, and no, it's not a weakness. They trusted you. They
Mhm.
opened up to you because you matter to them, or they care about your opinion.
Again, they felt safe with you,
Yeah, it is that
and you
safety.
were supposed to protect them.
Yeah,
Be there for them.
yeah,
And you're totally showing that you like that you are incapable of doing that.
yeah,
But you wonder why bitches walk out on you.
yeah.
That's crazy. You can't even look at yourself. Pussy.
Well,
Any more questions?
yeah, there's a few more.
Okay.
Uh, what? I don't understand this one, but it says, if given the choice, would you go back in time or keep going?
I think we do that already. We do both.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah, this is again off the internet. Internet.
I would
So
go through it with you over and over and over and over again. Yes, I would. I would go back and back and back and back.
let's go back to the beginning.
Hmm.
Uh, I think this is one that I asked you earlier. Is there something you wish was different?
Yeah, that was the distance
Yeah, the
between.
distance.
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like you're thousands of miles apart in the modern way, which
Yeah.
getting to you was like, fuck, it almost felt impossible until you were like, we're coming to get you. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I'm packed and ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah, I called him and I was like, hi babe. How would you feel if we was gonna leave right now?
Yeah,
And he got scared.
I didn't get scared.
Well, you jolted a little bit. You were like, huh? What? You guys are gonna leave right now? And I'm like, well, no. But, if we were to leave right now, is it cool?
Well, yeah, because well, when we didn't get off the phone, but the last thing I knew, your parents were on their way. I had no idea what time they got here,
Yeah.
and then in the morning you were like, yeah, we're coming. I was like, what the hell? Didn't they just get there? Aren't you sick? But yeah,
Again, shout out to my parents.
Yes. I think I asked you
Mm-hmm.
this too. I don't remember the answer, but the question is there anything missing that you wish you had in the marriage?
Anything missing in the marriage?
Yeah, that you wish you had.
Um, just you closer
Or
24/7.
permanent. I'm moving in.
Yes. Yes.
Should we address that? Should we talk about that or no?
Sure.
You want to? I don't want to.
No?
I mean, I don't care, but I don't want to.
You don't care,
I
but you don't
don't.
want to.
Yeah.
uh, okay. We don't have to if you don't want to.
No, well, I'm curious to know what you were gonna say.
Me?
Yeah.
I tell you all the time. You know, you have two houses, you have two places here in Arizona, and you and your family are always gonna be welcome.
Yeah.
You know, like if California goes into the ocean, you guys can come over here.
I don't know how to swim. I can't swim.
You know, I think how things are right now, it's okay because it's like I feel like my health is getting better. Let me just say that, and I'm very very thankful to you even with that because you were the one that screenshotted it, and you know we looked it up, we got the supplement, and it's helping me.
Yeah.
So in that way, I do feel better as far as traveling goes. Like I'm not too worried anymore about being sick going to and from Cali or like even work, you know, but um I feel better with that. So um our living situation right now, yeah, it kind of sucks because I think it has this been the longest that we've been. I think the longest was in Cali yet, so right, that we've been together.
Yeah. You mean
So
alone? That's what I'm saying. Like alone or
together,
just
like
together?
because we're seeing how we live, like we're seeing each other's routines.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's getting that experience of living together, and I know I'm always gonna want it. I know I'm always gonna need it because I need the physical touch, and I feel like I do need more of the modern stuff because that's something that I've always wanted. I've always wanted like the touch and the feel, and you know having the person there. Spiritually, I'm always going to be fulfilled with that because that's initially who I am. So when you have more of something, you want more of the other thing too. So for me, I'm always going to want you there physically because I like doing things with you. You're fun to be around with. You help me out with a lot of things. And it just feels good knowing that you're in the next room. It puts me in a happy place all the time. And I don't want that to go away. So for me, it's like, yeah, I'm always going to want you. Yeah, like spiritually on the phone, the way that we've been doing it, I still jump to the phone when you call. I do still get excited. Like, you know, we sleep on the phone, and when the phone goes out, it's like I wake up and I'm just calling you right back. Like it you just feel good either way. But it's like if I have more of you spiritually, because I'm more of a spiritual person, I'm gonna want the modern side of you just the same. And what's hard is that I can't have it. At least not right now. And I'm okay with that. Just it's almost, I'm not saying this to you right now, but it's like promise me I'm gonna have that because I feel like I deserve it. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed to want what I want. And if it makes me selfish, it's like, yes, like I am selfish. Like I do want you all to myself, just me and you. like romantically. I'm not talking like, oh, fuck your family, and like, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm saying like I want you with me. I almost started crying.
Well, this is the first time I think, and this is the longest time that we've been alone together.
Yeah, alone. Yeah, because it's always been our families.
Yeah. So that's a new thing that, and it's fucking weird that it's a year in, and this is the first time and the longest time that we've been. But again, because of our situations and stuff, not just me over there, but you here too, our responsibilities and stuff.
Oh shit, your mic went out.
Oh.
Oh damn. Well, you just started talking, so
Yeah.
wait. Let me get the other one. You want to? I don't know if you want to.
No.
I know. I'll go snag it.
What is up with all these technical difficulties?
They fucking hate it, babe.
Where are we supposed to like set up? I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you want this
Hold
one.
on, people. I'll take that. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me.
Hake.
That's on.
Okay, there you are.
Back to what I was saying, which I forgot what I was saying. Oh, our responsibilities. I guess that's why I don't want to clarify what is keeping us from living together, being together 24/7 every single day for the rest of our lives. Because I'm curious. I know they're not gonna say it, but I know that there's people that are wondering if I have a secret family somewhere out there. Like I got these droves of kids and shit.
Yeah.
That's why we can't be together.
More specifically, 5.
I got 5 children and 2 wives apparently. But no, I just don't think it's anybody's business. I think I'm okay with being open, but there's certain things that I want to keep private.
And I get that, and I know. Um, I think for me, I'm more like either way about it because the wine run, for all these years that I had the wine run, I've always been very, very open and very clear with my life.
Yeah.
Even down to my illnesses has all been true. And it's all out there. Even things that happen on the reservation, things that's going on with my family, things that's going on, you know, with my family on the reservation, my people, my village. I've talked about all of that shit. I talked about, um, fuck. I talked about dinosaurs. I talked about Bigfoot. I talked about, like the spiritual beings from my culture, the serpent. Like I've been very open with everything, and even the times that I was, abused. I talked about when I was molested. So, like for me, it's like that's just my life. No one can take that or alter that or change that. And if they do, it's just their opinion. Like it's just their, and it's just like, well, if that's what you think I said, then clearly to me you have a mental illness. So it's like that, to me that says a lot about that person or these people. So it's almost like, okay, if Rob moves in with me or if I move in with Rob, a lot of people move in with each other, so what makes us different? Oh, it's because it's us and you don't like us. So for me, I'm not gonna feel offended or I'm not gonna feel heartbroken if things don't work out, because there's a lot of things that we have to consider. We have lives, we have duties, responsibilities, and we have families. Of course things may not work out. That I'm not gonna feel shitty about somebody wishing bad that things don't work out. Well, guess what? It probably wasn't even you. It could be something else. So I guess I'm saying this in a way like, uh whether it's modern or spiritual, like things happen. And if people want to get excited and happy about someone else's downfall, again, You have issues, and your your overjoyments and things like that about someone else's mishaps and all of these things, you're literally signing your life away. And I'm all for it, because you're signing yourself up on the naughty list, on the bad list, and negativity they don't forget, and they will fucking find your ass. So I feel like I'm protected, you're protected, our homes are protected, our families are protected. Everything that we do in life from now forward, we're being led, we're being guided, and we're being protected. Our
Yeah.
paths are protected. And all the wuyas and spirits that we have, they're looking out for us. And we haven't done anything to anyone to we're not manipulating this. It's not in us to do. And we just do what we're being told to do by, Masao, God, spirits, our ancestors, our wood, yes, everything. We're doing what we're supposed to do.
I think that's part of the reason why I don't feel like speaking on certain things, because people don't understand it and it's not
Right.
for them to
And they
know.
don't have to.
Right. And like, for instance, I'm okay with answering questions. So if somebody was in the chat asking like, "Hey, how come you guys don't live together?" I would be more open to not explaining but giving them an answer than to just, I know what people are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel the need to answer their questions
Yeah.
unless like they're gonna
Like, we
put,
know why they're asking, and for us, it's like, I'm not
unless they're
answering
really
that.
they're ready to reveal themselves and ask like, "Hey, oh, Jason wants to know why we don't live together," then I'm gonna answer Jason. Yes, other people are gonna hear about it, but it's different than me just putting the information out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason. It's not that I'm trying to keep any secrets or anything. It's just like, if you want to know, fucking ask. Make
Mm-hmm.
yourself visible. Tell
Yeah,
me.
a
Put
lot
it
of
in the
people
chat.
do that.
I know you're there. Ask me. Ask me. No, I'm just
Ask,
kidding.
drop it in the comments.
Um, I guess the last, or one of the last questions is there something I'm not doing that needs to change? So something that you wish I would do. And I guess that's a question for both of us.
You want to go first, or you want me?
You go first.
Um, Spiritually, we already talked about it in debate, that
Yeah.
you need to rest. You just need to rest. And you gotta quit doing things for survival. Like, to me, it makes me feel like you're like, are you struggling that bad, or like, are things really that bad with you that you're not telling me? That's why you're kind of like forbidding yourself of things at certain times. And it's like, okay, if things are really that bad, you need to tell me, we'll figure out something, or um we can figure something else out.
Yeah.
you know um we already talked about it. I'm not gonna say it on here, but like, I just want you to take it easy. You're doing everything that you gotta do. Like, you're in a modern way, you are taking care of me, you are taking care of my house for me, and I appreciate it. You help me doing deliveries, and making choices, and you help me with my health, as a healer. And you center me and my universe in a spiritual way. So it's like, you're doing all of these things, and it's not just for me, but it's for your family, it's for my family, it's for both of our locations. And you are tiring yourself out. And I do worry about that, because I've done that before, and I know what it's done to me. And it's it's not good the way that you're doing it. I know why you're doing it, because I've done that. And it took me years to learn to not be that way and to allow myself certain things and know and realize that it's not just for myself, but it's for my universe, for my spirituality, my abilities, my ancestors, my spirits. And I know you know all of that because I just told you a few hours ago, but I think because I know what you're going through and you need to slow down for yourself.
Yeah, you're asking me to do the impossible. Rest
Well,
and eat
you
what I
have
like.
to. You have to because your body's going to let you know.
Oh no, it's letting me know.
Mhm.
Like I said, I feel like I'm 80 years old every time I get up. All these aches and pains, but no, I understand. I get it. And I will try just for
What he
you.
really means is, yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
take the
I know,
trash
I
out.
know.
No, no, for real. I know.
I know you know. I know you
Oh,
listen to me, but when I stop talking and there's that pause and I'm just like, okay, give it to me. Give me that
yeah,
give me
but
that but what I'm saying is
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to relax.
I know.
I
I
don't
don't
know how
either.
to not want to fix things for people or help them fix it for themselves. I don't know how to just listen to someone tell me what they're struggling with and not want to offer a solution for them. So I'm always thinking about ways I can make things better for other people or even myself sometimes. But yeah, I'm always thinking, I'm always doing stuff. And then sometimes that's how I relax. It sounds weird, right, for me to be like, oh yeah, when I'm fixing something, I'm relaxing. That's the way that I relax. That's the way that
Because
I
it's
let
easy
go.
for you.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm
easy for
used
you
to.
to tap in the spiritual world and be like, oh well, shit. Yeah, you can get out of this. Just do this. It's as simple as this,
Yeah,
or it's just as just go over there and get this, and try it out and let me know how it is. And but for the other person, it's not. But see, yeah, for the other person, it's not, and it's also not for your body because spirituality and physical or like modern, they're two different things. So of course you're gonna feel it modernly, physically, you're hurting. But
yeah,
see, in your mind and your soul and your universe, it's easy,
yeah,
and things just come to you, and all you're doing is saying it.
yeah.
That's easy. What do
So,
I gotta change?
what do you have to change?
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
Nothing. You're perfect.
Thank you.
Done.
Nah. Okay, wait. Don't pick on my Burger King. Don't don't pick on my Starbucks. We found pills, so leave that alone. And no, I have a few ideas of what I know I need to change. Should I say it? And you can
Yeah,
say yay or nay.
yeah.
I do procrastinate. I'm a procrastinator. Um, don't spit back in the drinks.
You do that,
No, not on purpose, but you said that. You seen it.
babe? I've seen you pick up that cup like 7 times, and how is it still full?
I'll drink it.
I was gonna spill it out.
No, I actually kind of want it.
Yeah,
But procrastination. I procrastinate. Um, I don't want to say low self-esteem. Like I think I'm quite confident. Like I know what I'm able to do. It's just things got in the way, like my health got in the way, but now that I have a solution, I'm just ready to try it.
yeah,
Um I think I need to re-up on my spirituality, but I feel like the reason why I haven't is because of my modern responsibilities. And for me, it's like I just got to go out there and do the movement in spirituality and everything else will follow. So
yeah,
if I do just a motion and not have it's like going out there with no brain like everybody else.
Yeah.
I should be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you see on me that I need to change or improve.
I think, well, I've told you before that I don't like when you start, or when you start talking in a way that it sounds like you're doubting yourself, or like things are bigger and stronger than you, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Because I see who you are and I see what you can do, and I've seen you do things that most people can't. So when it sounds like you start doubting yourself, I wish you wouldn't do that. But like I mean, I told you before. You're like, that's not what I'm doing. I'm kind of talking myself through it. I know
Mm-hmm.
where I'm gonna end up, and I know that I'm gonna get it done. But I have to talk to myself. I have to sit in it, and I understand that. So, um, yeah, I wouldn't, I wouldn't say that that's still an issue. At first, I was like, why are you doubting yourself? Why does it sound like you're giving up on even trying? And then you're like, no, I am trying. I just gotta talk myself into it. I just gotta talk myself through it. And I was like, all right. And I've seen you do that, so that's why I said I don't really have anything that wish you would change. Even the what did you say it was, the
Procrastination.
procrastination? I don't feel like um it's not like you hold off too long. Like, you do it when you're supposed to do it. You do things when they're supposed to be done, and you get them done. So if that works for you, do it. Some people just apply that pressure to themselves. They work
I delay a lot. Um.
on your drinks, the ones that you don't like. Because I've seen you gulp down them fucking sodas and you're fine. But when it comes to the water, you're like, sip, bleh, sip, bleh. I'm like, drink it. Swallow it. Open your throat and let it go down.
Mm. Yes, babe.
But yeah, that's that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I know what I need to improve, and see, even that, like, I think a lot of people would think that would be okay to throw in my face, or that's what makes me a weak person. And it's like, again, like, we're handing you a pistol with nothing in it. I already know what needs to be done,
Yeah.
and I know now how to do it. And it's just between me and myself. It's between me and my husband. Is between me and my household, within these walls. And yeah, this podcast, it is an outlet. It is for people to come in and out, or for us to come in and out. But I'm well aware of what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and I'm confident in my words and the things that I'm sharing. And I don't think it's so much of choosing. Like, that's everything. It's just how we move. And it's like, yeah, you may know certain things, but you don't know every twist and turn, every nook and cranny.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know if we're going up or going down, or in and out.
In and out burger.
Shit. What?
What?
Emoji? Did I tell you guys about that real quick? On my birthday, my parents, they got me um
Tint.
tint on my
Window
car
tint.
windows. And I don't know if you guys know that I've been having hearing problems for a little while now. And yeah, they were talking to me and they brought me in the tint office with the dude. And Rob was standing on my right side and my parents were standing on my left. And I could not, because I don't know anything about vehicles. Like, I don't know anything about, like the names of the tint, or, whatever
Yeah.
percentage, whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I swear to God, these people, all of them around me, in this, everybody in that office, I swore all of them said Hemotep. From The
No.
Mummy, the movie The Mummy with Brandon Fraser.
Yeah.
Yes, I swear they said Hemotep, and I was like, what? And And Rob was like, "Do you want limo tint?" And I was like, "Oh, limo tint." See, I almost said imhotep.
Yeah, because the guy was, oh no, your parents were saying get limo tent. I'm like, no, she doesn't need that. She's
And
like, oh,
I
you
was
see.
like, "Huh? What?" I'm looking at him. I'm looking at my parents. I'm looking at Rob. Like, mm-hmm.
So now whenever I tell you something and you give me that blank stare, I'm like, limo tent? Yeah.
He's like, "Babe, limo tint."
See, that was the same day that I said something and you thought I was speaking Spanish to you. So, no, that was you. That was not me.
I swore he was speaking Spanish. I'm telling you, it's your hard L's.
No.
Yes, say true value.
True value.
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 It's the same shit. You're saying it the same way.
I say value, and he
Value.
says value.
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 No.
That was a new word. We drove by a true value tonight.
I'm like, oh, you have a true value? You're like, what? Value? Like, we're sitting in the car going, value, 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 value.
Back and forth.
I know.
Yup.
Yeah, there's no, okay, let's make it some petty shit. If there was something that I could change, is your hearing. Because there's sometimes, like, when we're in public and I want to have a secret conversation with you, and I'm like, babe. And she's like, what? I'm like, if I say it any louder, everybody's going to know.
Yes.
Like,
The game telephone doesn't go very far.
Oh
my gosh.
we're going to have to communicate sign language. When I go like this, that means look to the left. Look to the left.
Just make sure that my glasses are on.
Oh,
Because I'm going to be looking at you like, I'm going to be winking at you, and I'm thinking that you're flirting with me, and you're just like,
babe. What the hell are you doing? You wanna fuck? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would change my hearing too.
I don't know.
And
Sometimes
my
it's
eyesight.
funny. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's funny. But yeah, when I'm trying to secretly
It's
tell
funny
you
to
something.
you, but I'm like embarrassed because I feel like I should have perfect hearing.
No.
Sorry, babe.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would change anything about you. You're everything I ever prayed for.
Yeah, no comment.
Why are you laughing?
No comment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like getting in his ear.
Yeah.
Or I go like this. Like a dog. Yes.
What the hell do they do when they do that? They sniff you and then they throw it right back at you.
Yeah.
Here's your stench.
Yes. It drives Rob crazy. And I love it.
Yeah, she loves to make me squirm.
I do.
She be trying to get all up in my ear and I'm ticklish as fuck. And I'm like, babe,
I love it.
I know it's supposed to be sexy and romantic, but I'm over here dying and shit.
Yes.
She's like, I'm gonna get that ear.
I'm gonna get that ear. Yep.
Shit.
Who knows? It might be tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, babe.
I have to turn off the tickle mode. I don't know how to do that.
I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
With a little or a lot of force.
You're pretty fucking strong when you want to
Love
be.
me.
Let me
Yes.
love you. Yeah, you're pretty strong when you want to be.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I was duped. She can body slam me.
Yes.
Get in the bed. Come here,
Come on,
bitch.
fucker. Let's get it on. What movie was that?
I
Drop it
don't
in the comments.
know.
He's all screaming, trying to get away.
Is that from like Cell Block, whatever that movie was?
No.
4?
Mm-mm.
You remember that one though?
No.
It's like a comedy or something.
It's
Cell
a
Block.
comedy, but no.
No, I don't remember.
Oh my god, should I just give the answer?
Give me the answer.
It's Don't Be a Menace.
Which part?
Where he was in the back of the mail van.
Oh
And that
shit!
chick
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
there and she was like, I told you I could
Oh.
get a little crazy. And he was like, yeah, come on, girl, show me
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
She's like, okay.
Yeah.
And she turns into this monster. And he's screaming.
That's me.
Yes.
Like, let your hairs down, babe. Get crazy.
Mhm.
Never mind. I was scared and shit.
Yeah. Babe
So the
was pulling
final.
all kinds of cords. To my alarm clock,
Oh, yeah.
the table lamps.
You want to tell them what we found out about that thing that I thought was a sex toy?
Oh shit! I think we talked about it.
I don't think we told
no,
them.
we talked about it being a charger.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't think
God,
we
you
talked about
guys.
what we discovered.
Okay, so I was going back on my Amazon purchases, right? And I I was like, you know what? Let me see if I could like take, return it. So I clicked on the thing. It's an alarm clock. It has a projector. It projects the time to, like the ceiling or whatever.
Yeah.
But it came with this circle thing, and it's like dome shaped. It's flat, but it's dome shaped. And I was under the impression that it was a phone charger that you could lay your phone on. and I was like, okay, well this thing don't work. It's fine. Like I like the clock or whatever, but like I was still thinking about returning it. But when I was on, oh well, when Rob came, he was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it was on your nightstand. It
Yeah,
said
he thought it was like
shake bed or
what
bed
did you think
shake.
it was?
I thought it was a sex toy. I picked it up, but it was pretty big, and I was like, "What the hell is this? How does this work?" And then I smelled it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't smell it. No, I looked at it and I said, I don't know if it said shake bed or bed shake, one of the two, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Put this on there? Oh, okay, cool." But I just put it back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I was like, "Can't wait to use this." No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, well,
baby.
I went into the thing. I went into the thing and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, and then I was watching a video, and then the person plugged the thing into the alarm clock and put the device, this dome thing, under her pillow. And it's a vibrator, but it's supposed to wake you up if the alarm goes off.
Yeah.
So it shakes your pillow. Or you can put it on your nightstand and it just, when the alarm goes off, it fucking vibrates the fuck out of your your nightstand.
Earthquake.
And I was like, what? And all this time I thought it was a fucking phone charger. I took my phone out of the cover, put my phone on it, and I'm just like, and then I put my phone down flat on the table and I put it on top of it, and I was like, this is not a phone charger. It don't work.
It's not working. Yeah, I saw
Like,
you.
I want my money back.
You were looking at your phone all fucking serious, and then you're like, "I'm such a dumbass." I'm like, "What?"
And I showed him the video.
I'm like, "Oh
I'm
no."
like,
makes
this is
sense."
what this is.
You know what? We should try it to see how strong it is. I
I'll
was
show you
gonna.
how strong it is.
Yeah. How long does it
Ow,
vibrate for?
ow.
Do you have to stop the thing?
What?
Like, do you have to push? No, right on that alarm, your clock,
Like to
to
set
turn
it
off to turn off the alarm
to
or
turn
snooze it.
off.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like what? Baby,
I'm
follow
sorry.
me. Follow
I'm
what I'm
thinking about
saying.
the vibration
I
part.
know
I'm
you are.
sorry. Okay, wait, what?
When the alarm goes off
Uh
on
huh.
the alarm clock, do you
Mhm.
have to press snooze or stop it, or it just stops
Yeah.
on its? Yeah, which one?
You.
She's like, yeah. Which
No, why
one?
would we turn it off? I might not just keep going. Uh, no, the snooze is just to snooze. It'll just keep going. You have to turn off the actual alarm on one of those other buttons.
Oh, is that why it's on the other side of the bed? So you have to go all the way around?
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
is pretty good. You know what I was gonna ask? It might sound insensitive, but how do deaf people know when the alarm goes?
I think that's why they have that dome
But
there.
isn't that a new thing though? Isn't that the shaking thing a new thing?
No, because a couple years ago they made doorbells that. Are you being funny? Stop.
It's a serious question.
Can I just throw out this fact even though you're bullshitting and I'm being for reals? Oh my god.
It was a serious question.
No, it
Go
wasn't.
ahead.
That's why you're laughing.
No, because it's funny.
How's it funny?
Because I'm an
How's it
asshole.
funny but it was a serious question?
But I'm an asshole. That's what I'm saying. I have a dark
Oh, you're
humor.
that honest asshole. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Come on, can I finish what I was saying?
Yes. Finish.
For deaf people, okay, so that someone's at the door, they either have lights flashing when someone's at the door, or they have those vibration things along the floor so that they feel the vibration of the doorbell. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fun fact.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, they vibrate the floor to let deaf people know someone's at the door, or they
Ooh.
flicker your lights.
What if you think it's a ghost?
Well, then
What if it is a ghost? You hear or you see the see you hear you see the
Mhm.
vibration, and then you go to the door and there's no one there, and then you
Then
see
you
in the
gotta
camera that
call
there
the
was a
technician.
no. But I'm saying, what if it's a ghost? Does it
Mm,
pick up ghosts? You know that's the reason why I don't have cameras inside of my house,
why?
because I'm pretty sure it's gonna pick up some ghosts and shit
For sure.
here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Cause what?
I said, yeah, fuck all that. I don't want to see them.
I wish I had cameras inside the house when my dog was around.
Um,
And B too.
yeah.
I think they would have been funny.
Mm.
Get on my hey, what are you doing?
I thought about getting a pet.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But see, then when I have to go back home,
Who would have custody?
who would take custody of the puppy or kitty?
Kitten.
Kitten.
Button.
Would we have a cat?
Say what?
You want a dog and a cat?
Um, I want a dog. My mom is who wants the cat.
We should get her a cat.
She would love a cat.
For here or back at home?
At home.
Yeah, we should get her one.
I just worry about my couch.
Oh.
My couches, yeah.
Fuck your couch. Where's that from?
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. With your platforms on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have time for a dog.
You don't have time for a dog?
Yeah. You
I
gotta
want a
walk
dog
it.
just so I can get him an Amazon vest.
Oh my god, that's the only reason why?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You gotta walk them, you gotta train them. You gotta make
That's
sure that
easy.
they're happy.
You just spend time with them.
I
That's
don't have
it.
time to spend time with the
Oh
dog.
my gosh, yes you do.
So okay, if we were to get a dog, who would take it when we're apart? We would have to take turns. Oh, you want me to take the dog? Oh, no wonder it's easy.
They need a father figure in their
What
life.
if it's a girl, a
mm,
female dog?
she can be a daddy's girl. It's daddy. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I'm alone the majority of the time. Would you say that you're alone the majority of the time? Or
um,
are you like more with your family?
I'm more with my family, but wait, what was? Why were you asking that? Because you're alone and you feel like having a dog would help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, first let me say if you and I were to get a dog, I
we
would be
almost got a
okay
dog.
taking a dog because um damn, I just had it.
Well, you want to put a vest on them, so
Yes,
I
for
no,
sure.
no,
And take him to the
it's
spa.
too hot. No, hell no, that's
Yeah.
desensitizing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Ask my cousin what happened with their dog.
Oh my
It's broken.
god. No.
Listen, she has
No.
that dog in air conditioned room because it gets too hot for it. And now she's surprised that it didn't recognize a burglar because she desensitized the dog.
Burglar.
Burglar. That dog doesn't even know it's a dog. It failed. Boo.
No,
Broken.
see, the reason why
Shucks.
dogs get this way, and this is just my opinion, if you're a dog trainer, they probably would agree or disagree. If they disagree, they can explain to us. But if you allow your dog to sleep in a bed with you or to jump on your furniture, then they're gonna think they're as equal to you. I never let my dogs sleep in a bed with me or jump on the couch. They know better. So that's the reason why. When you stand above your dog, like it's like an adult that goes eye level to reason and
When they're
bargain with
trying.
their kids,
Yeah.
that's when their children don't respect them. It's the same with animals. So if you stand above them all the time like no, like don't do that, like they'll listen to you and they'll respect you. Just don't raise a hand to them, don't hit them, or abuse them, then yeah, then they'll turn on you.
I'm not. I don't know. I wouldn't go. Okay, it's kind of borderline. I was gonna say it's abuse to take a dog and like put him in a fucking sweater and put little shoes on him and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that's against their nature. They
Yeah.
don't have sweaters and shoes and shit. Where do they come from?
Well,
So,
I think well what they've said is that when you do put your animals in clothing, they say that other dogs can't detect what that other dog is
hmm
feeling. Like if their fur is raised, or like
yeah,
when they freak out, like
yeah.
their like their posture,
Mm.
or they're like this. It's hard for them to see their position.
Yeah.
That's when it's just like what the fuck.
What are
But
you?
I know with dogs, when there's like thunder and rain and a lot of noise, like they need to feel like hugged. So that's when they put those compression jackets on them. So that, when there is loud noise, it calms them and they don't like get out of control. But still, it's like nature, like you shouldn't, like, yeah, you're getting them confused in a way.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really, really bad, then, I could see it, if it had like, if someone were to diagnose that they had like oh, this animal's more nervous than this animal, then I could see them doing that. But if the dog is perfectly healthy, then maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Another thing too was I was watching these YouTubers that had dogs, and they lived in the middle of LA, and they would walk their dogs, and their dogs' feet would get cut because of the broken glass on the sidewalk, so they had to put shoes on them. So things like that, like I understand why people have to do it, but it's better not to.
Yeah.
I just want to put an Amazon vest on them for like 3 to 4 hours as I'm working and then take it off. You know, it's not like I want them to wear clothes all day. But I used to have a Pomeranian. We used to take him. It was a boy. We took him to this place called Clip Joint. That was the name of the pet thing. And he was a boy, and he had really long hair as a Pomeranian. And every time we picked him up, he smelled so good. And like they put little bows in his head, and
That's
it was always cute.
abusive.
It was cute,
No.
but like things like that, like I think it's okay. But when people get down to like grooming their dog, like to make them look like a teddy bear, or like they dye their fur, like
Or
that's going too far, or painting their nails.
yeah.
um I'm okay with it if it's like pet safe. Like they have nail polishes for dogs, and they call it polish, like the paw
Mhm.
polish, and it is safe for dogs, but I think people go too far.
Yeah.
But I
Did
just want them
anybody
to wear
ask
a
the
vest
dog?
as they're working, if not a name tag.
Did anybody ask the dog if they wanted that?
That what?
Did anybody ask the dog if they wanted that?
Did you see a TikTok where there was this poodle? I think it's a poodle shaggy type of dog. It's a large dog with long legs, and they have these little buttons,
Mm.
and it's like a big. There's like a mat, and there's all these big buttons, but it fills up like part of the rug, and they have words, and he can put together sentences, and he understands when you talk back to him. Like he could press buttons in a sentence, and they had a fucking mirror.
It's 1-1. I mean 1-11.
Oh, nice.
They had a mirror.
They had a mirror, and he was putting together sentences, something like someone's in the house. Like, who is that?
Yeah.
So he would put together these sentences, and then he would go and look at himself in the mirror, and then he would go back to the buttons, and he would be like, who is this? And then he would go back to. So people were saying that like he's a human trapped in a dog's body, because he was like, oh yeah, there's a, he's like stranger, like he'll press stranger, and then he'll go to the mirror, and then he would like look at himself, and then he would go back to the button and be like, who is this? And then he'll put stranger. So he's starting to get self-aware, and he doesn't recognize himself as a dog.
Never
Oh
thought
my
that.
god.
Maybe he's transgender or trans whatever. Damn
I'm gonna have to
it.
pull up that video for you. It's pretty tripped out. I was like, dude, no way. And then there was another video where the owner came home. The dog didn't hear him or see him. He was sitting on the stairs, but you could see through the stairs. Did you see that?
Yes,
And
I saw that one.
he's sitting like this, like
Yes.
a person.
Yeah.
And then when a person goes behind the wall around the corner, the dog's like sitting like a dog, and I was like,
Yeah.
that shit was a trip, because that dude or the dog sitting there like he's stressed out, like, oh, I'm tired of being a dog. He's tired of being a dog.
Yeah.
Then that shit tripped me out, because I was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
saw
I'm
that.
telling you, these animals, they're coming out, man.
Yup.
Coming out.
So back to the conversation. Are we gonna get a dog or a cat or nothing? Oh, Another reason why I'm not ready to get a pet is I'm not over my pets that have
I feel that
passed.
sometimes too. I'm not over her.
I can't. I wanna take a puppy and raise it until adulthood and old age, but just even thinking that it's gonna die one day, I can't do it yet. I still miss my dogs. I still miss my bird, my little packer.
For me,
But
a couple years ago, I wanted to be something like a sanctuary for elderly dogs. That's what I wanted because on the reservation, veterinarian services are hella cheap. So for me, I wanted to like take care of elderly dogs. Like just make them comfortable. Like they're not running around like,
so like hospice for dogs.
yeah, kind of, but you're just making them comfortable. Like you're making them comfortable, you
Damn.
let them sleep in a pillow. You give them like belly rubs, like you pet them, you spend time with them on the floor, you feed them, you give them their favorite treats. Like things like that, like you're just,
Comfort care.
yeah, like you're comforting them for the rest of their days.
Mm.
That's what I wanted to do if I were to ever live out home like full time, because I have a big enough house. And yeah, like I would just be there with them, just take care for them, love them, treat them if they need to, just kind of like do that. Because yeah, like because I raised Della from a puppy. She was, I got her from the pound, and I've had her for like 13, almost 14 years. So basically, we pretty much like grew up together, So in her old age, yeah, she didn't really act old age, but when she would get like when she started to get like diarrhea, she started like gagging, kind of. That's why I'm just like, is there something in my house that's making her sick and now me sick? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because she would vomit mucus too.
Mm.
And she would vomit kind of, like the same color as my vomit. So that's why I was like, maybe there's something here that's making. But I had to look at how old she was and how long I've had her. And I had to look at like the things that I was feeding her and how often I was feeding her.
Mm.
Um, and how much exercise and how much water, things like that. So she was just getting old, and she was beginning not to digest, and she would just get like tired fast. And then it got to the point where she couldn't jump into my vehicle, so I
Mm.
had to buy a ramp. So I would have to take the ramp with me in the trunk and then extend it out and make her, walk her in and walk her out of the car. But yeah, it was just making her comfortable, so I would bring her water because she would be too tired to get up and stand.
Mm.
But it's just I think for me, I need someone or something to take care of. I need a purpose, and for me, that's my purpose. So there was a time where I wanted to be like a sanctuary for dogs, for elderly dogs.
Is it weird that I can do all that for people, but I don't think I could do it for animals?
No, that's not weird.
Like I've seen people die in deathbeds and stuff, like old age type stuff, but I don't think I could ever
I connect more with
sit with
animals
them.
than I do people. And
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
you're the other way around.
Well, no, I can't handle seeing an animal hurt or die.
Mm.
I can handle seeing a person being in pain and ultimately die, but I don't know what it is. Like it still bothers me that I wasn't there with my dog when when she passed. Like she was
I
by
knew and
herself.
felt that my dog was gonna die because I didn't work that night. I was like, I feel like she's gonna go tonight, and I need to be there. And I fucking lost my shit when she died. But I was happy that I was there with her to hold her. Same thing with
That's
my cat. Like I knew when she was gonna go, and I laid in a bed with her when she took her last soul.
yeah.
Yeah, you lose your mind. It's because you like I've had B since I was in high school, so she was older than Thala, and yeah, it's just yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's easier with me with animals only because me being a girl, and in my culture, a woman is not supposed to see a dead body. We're not supposed to be around a dead body
Mm.
unless you are the godmother of the person that passed away. You have to help prepare the body
Mm.
before you lay them to rest. So I'm nobody's godmother. So, as a woman, I'm not supposed to see, be around, or touch a dead body. That's why today when we were talking at McDonald's, or no, it wasn't today. It was we were listening to the cast about when I touched that human lung.
Mm.
See, that's why I was like, I don't know why I touched it,
Yeah.
and I'm not supposed to, but I touched it. So I think with me, it's like I'm okay with animals, because I've been with animals that passed away. Like I had two fishes and a frog one time, and they passed away, and I was crying. And it's like I never got to hold them in my hands until they were gone, and it's like, oh, my babies. You know, um, yeah, I've had animals that passed, and that was like growing up. Even Yama, the Pomeranian that I was just talking about. Yeah, he jumped out of the back of the truck and he hung himself because he was tied in the back, and then he saw something and jumped out and hung himself. So I dealt with that. So like I've dealt with animal deaths my whole life.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm like,
But see, you've been around people that you were there when people took their last breath. See, like that, I think that would be like too much for me.
maybe that's why
Knowing
I'm
that it's
demented.
not, I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Oh no, what were you saying?
I said maybe that's why I'm demented.
Oh my gosh.
I'm insane.
I think that's why people are drawn to you. I think that's why too. Like, yeah, like you have that, you're very open, understanding, you're calm, and you listen, and you give really good insight and solutions. But I think also, I think somehow, some way, people choose you to die with.
Yep.
So that's why when I say like when you say boo or whatever, and it's just like, I know that's bullshit. Like people would want you to be with them when they pass. And I think people that talk shit about you or talk bad about you or feel ill, any kinds of ill about you, I think they would still choose you to die with. And that's no like, oh, that makes them a pussy or they're pussying out. Like it's not like they should want to pass alongside someone like you, because all the people that they're fucking with and talking to and bitching about, they're not the ones, and they know that. But to make themselves feel bigger, better, badder than you, they'd still choose you. Like I don't give a fuck what they say. They know that you're the one that they want, because you're the closest. Like it's like all of these podcasts that we listen to, you're still some way connected to them. Like you still want to help them. Like even when you said in the previous episode, like, oh, like, like, hey bro, quit being a bitch. And that's just a bro way of talking to your bros. Like, hey, like you're pushing out or whatever. Don't lose your shit. Wake the fuck up. And that, to me, I don't see that as a diss. But because they hate you and you're saying it to them that way, you're saying it in a bro way. But to them, it's like, oh, you're not my bro anymore. You can't talk to me that way. And it's like, yeah, well, you still need a bro.
Yeah.
And you're just being that. So I'm not saying this to like talk shit about that person. It's just like, come on, let's be real. This is real shit. We're all going to pass away one day. and you have someone over here that, yeah, like, he's relating to you how you relate to people. Just because he's saying it, you don't like it, the way that it's coming out from him, because you know he's right, and you know it's discipline, and you know you need that it's the truth. You need the truth, and he's giving it to you. You mean to tell me that you'd rather die along with these pieces of shits over here, or someone over here that you do know and feel the sense of his soul?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to take it back to what Laura Ingalls said on Little House on the Prairie. It's like, that's like her saying that she wants to go to hell instead of heaven. And that's true.
No.
Like to me, that's crazy. For what point are you trying to prove? It's like, let it go.
No.
Just let it go.
Yep. And speaking of letting go, I think it's time for me to go.
Yes, I gotta drink the rest of my spit water.
Your spit
Grape
electrolytes.
flavor. Yes.
Grape chunks.
And then I get to give my husband of 1 year spit grape flavored kisses. Yes. We get to lick each other's teeth.
The things you do for love.
Mm-hmm. It tastes good though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love you, babe,
I love you
and
too, baby.
thank you for being my best friend and everything else in between, before, after, inside and out, upside down. In modern and in spiritual.
You're welcome,
Thank you
and thank
for
you.
the 5 gifts. Oh my god, I might cry. I'm happy you gave me a chance.
I would do it all over again.
Me too.
I love you, babe.
And I love you. Thank you always, 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 always for joining me on panel.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And thank you, everybody, for listening to the live show and on the playback. Don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And the official, our first anniversary episode is in the description. So this one is just a re-up and a redo.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll find that unlisted episode link in the description. So check it out and be sure to wear headphones, but be cautious, because you guys know me, I get loud. You just can't hear Rob. I think he forgot to turn on his mic.
Or something happened.
Yes.
And sorry for the technical difficulties in this episode too.
Yeah,
had
we will be improving. Yes.
2 or 3 mics died. But,
maybe it's your energy that's draining out the batteries, like an entity.
Could be.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're too powerful, babe.
Beware, people.
Beware.
Beware.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone.
Peace.
Peace.